It's like the time I got a blowjob by the Shiva.
By the Shiva?
From Mortal Kombat?
From Mortal Kombat. She has 4 arms. It's really weird.
It only took one.
Did you print out a picture and put the toilet paper roll behind it, or like how did that work?
You know what? I've never tried a FleshLight before, but I kind of want to buy one.
Oh, I mean, if you want to spend your money,
I could have
on that,
sworn
go
that you
for
said
it.
you bought one.
No. Somebody gave me a
different
gift.
sizes.
I guess so. They have different inserts for different porn stars.
All right, but
How do you get that?
it's not discreet at all. If you look, I mean, it's a FleshLight. It's supposed to look like a flashlight, right? But if you look at like the pictures of them, it's this giant.
Oh no! I think you saw the one that is the automatic one, like the one that simulates.
No, but like
giving you a blowjob.
even like the original ones. I'm talking about the original ones.
Did y'all hear about that one actually?
No.
There's one now that you can sync it. You can sync it to your computer, so when you're watching porn, like the movements. Go like.
Well, they've got a whole bunch of stuff for like people like who are.
You didn't know this?
Yeah. So they've got like all this virtual stuff for like partners and stuff that are separated.
Oh yeah. A dildo FleshLight combo. So if the girl's using it every time she puts it in, it's kind of like going.
At that point, why don't you just have sex with your wife?
I mean,
but like if you're like apart, like long distance or whatever.
Like if you're on a business trip on your train, Jesus, and like let's just say, for example, Crystal's in Egypt.
That makes it sound like
Crystal's in Egypt.
That makes it sound like Jesus has his own train. So when you're on a business trip in your train,
Mr. Monopoly.
That's what I drive when I go out on business trips.
it's the only way I travel these days.
So let's say Crystal's in Egypt and you're here at home and you're like, honey, I'm lonely. And then, she can be like, oh, let me go ahead and entice you, my big boy. And then, you put on the thingy and she'll, whatever.
And she uses the thingy
weird.
and...
I'm sorry.
But
it's a real thing, though.
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
I mean, I think it's kind of a cool technology. I mean, for people who are separated or whatever and need...
You have to, be addicted to sex to have to buy one.
Dude, I jerk off like 3 times a day.
Do you have to be... But maybe it's more of like the intimacy. Like you got the FaceTime open or whatever.
Chad's like,
Skype.
My parents are never gonna. They're gonna.
No, Carolyn told me last night because we were at your parents' house.
Yeah.
That I was like, I gave up on you.
Yeah. She's like, y'all are too much for me. What?
I can already tell by Chad's face. He's like, fuck y'all. This episode's gone off the rails and it's only been 2 minutes.
Well, we're not really recording though.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
We
Yeah,
did the intro and everything.
I mean, you just thought that we weren't.
I don't like this at all.
You want to start it again?
Can we?
All right, we can start it again.
Can we start it again?
Yeah.
Does he really want to? Okay, fuck it. It's fine.
Yay!
Pussy.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther podcast, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you for joining us here on episode 10. We've got an episode for you, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Or don't sit back and relax. Fucking do something.
Do whatever you want.
So, do we not do that Funky Panther at the beginning anymore?
Funky Panther.
I'm Chad.
Javier.
Oh, yeah, it's Zeus.
I'm Tim.
And we are
The
Funky Panther!
We did do that the first time.
No,
last
we
episode.
didn't.
Yes, we fucking did.
I don't know.
100%
Well, I'll
did not
listen
do
to it
that.
again and we'll find out. But I can add it.
Yeah, you
You
can.
should have a bet.
Ooh, slap bet.
Ooh, we haven't done that in forever.
Damn.
All right.
You say that we did do it. And you say
I
that
slap
we
bet
did not.
that we did not do that.
I sound pretty confident. What do you say there, Javier?
Wow, things get real whenever it's a slap bet. You can see your eyes like,
Fuck.
going
I've
back
got
in his
a
memory.
video somewhere of Javier in a slap bet.
It
And,
never really bodes well for Javier.
No.
No, it didn't bode well for Mike the Bike.
Oh, that too.
I'm sorry, Mike. I hope your cheek has regained its
It
sense
still
of feeling.
hasn't. That's why it's really gummy on one side.
His droopy face, like
Even enjoy that side.
God.
extra tender. I tenderized it for you. So when you think of Mike, think of Zeus.
The right side of his cheek, it does feel nice and gummy.
All right, so this is no better.
It's like in The Mask when the heart's beating out of his chest, but it's not a heart.
Oh, yeah, no, slap bet, though. I'm totally down. Slap bet.
Okay.
Here we go. Gentlemen's agreement.
All right.
Huzzah!
So the slap bet is for,
The slap bet is official.
but it's for what?
That we did not, I say that we did not say the Funky Panther yell at the beginning of
And
episode
I
9.
say
We could call
did.
it a chant, okay, guys? Just
We
call
didn't
it a
say
chant.
our male men Funky Panther chant.
Mailman?
No. So for listeners, we've started recording 2 episodes a night. So that's why we're now doing this. Is the second episode for tonight, and I'm glad I did not take that slap bet.
Yeah, because I'm right.
I think you are right.
Yeah, I also think that. I'm right.
Really?
We didn't
I think
say.
you're doomed.
I believe there's a 3-1 right now.
Sorry, bro.
No, we did Funky Panther.
No, we did it at the very
we
end.
did it at the end.
It's okay. We don't need to keep talking about it.
No.
Well, whatever.
We'll-
Okay.
Hey, he didn't specify at the beginning of the end.
I absolutely did. And we can go back
Yeah, we
and
did.
listen to it
Yeah.
again.
If you ask the court reporter to go back, they will indeed note that we did say that.
The problem with saying things while you're being recorded, Javier, is that anything that you say can be held against you.
One day
in
you
the
can be
court of the Funky
president.
Panther.
One day you could even be president.
Yeah, but not now because all the things that you said.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the
I
problem.
honestly don't.
I guess.
So
Tim, I will pay you $100 if you edit. If you edit it.
Chad, how much will you pay me to not?
This is extortion.
I will not pay you.
I have
will
an
not.
indecent proposal for you.
An indecent?
Indecent.
Put your shirt back on.
Yeah, I'm definitely not editing it. I'll make sure that it's not there.
Come on, you don't want to see this hog?
Oh man.
So, okay, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask, like,
We're talking about hogs now?
what have we been doing for, like, to keep ourselves busy at home? You know, Chad, you got to.
What the fuck was that? He
Man,
just
I
did
wish
this
we were
whole
on
thing.
video.
Bro.
Because that was a real weird thing he
He
did.
put those elbows into those knees.
We
Like
got
you're dependent on it.
Have you been doing squats? Or
thrusts. Thrust.
No,
Lots of thrusts.
not head thrust, maybe.
I didn't specify which kind. But you started growing, Chad. You started growing.
Yeah, I got a full out
Like a-
garden on
Glad
my.
that I was not the only one that saw.
It was real.
Yeah,
weird.
I was like, what
It was
the
like a baby
fuck
getting
was that?
angry, like shaking its fists.
What you been doing, nah? What you been doing with yourselves? Tell me now.
What a fucking moron. You idiot pervert.
Okay, calm down.
Stop whispering into the mic.
Yeah.
So yeah, garden. I've got all sorts of things.
Like what?
I've got tomatoes, strawberries.
You growing any weed?
5 different kinds of peppers.
You got any up, dog?
Microgreens.
What's up, dog?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm actually really depressed.
Hold on. What's microgreens?
Microgreens are just like
Small baby weeds.
they're like you can grow like radish, sunflower, anything that you're gonna actually grow to full form, but you cut it after a few weeks, and you're supposed to get, I don't know, like the nutrients at its small form, and you can like throw it in a
You're not
salad.
growing
Or,
anything big? Like,
yeah, I mean, like my tomato plants are big.
are you having to
strawberries.
transfer them if they're getting to, like, the roots are starting to spread?
I just keep buying more pots.
This patio is a jungle in there. Remember when they're like mowing through fucking Predator Island or whatever it was called?
Predator Island, yes.
At first, I had like 4 small plants, and then it just went nuts throughout this.
Well, congratulations,
past 4 months.
Dr. Green Thumb.
Thank you.
That's really good. I'm really glad
I'm
you're
getting
doing
ready for
I missed the
when I
green
can
thumb.
grow things. You know what
it.
I mean?
Oh, like weed?
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
herbs and spices.
More herbs and spices
Okay,
when I have more
Kentucky,
room
Dr.
and not at an
Kentucky Fried
apartment.
Chicken.
Do you think you would ever do like what's that?
Dr. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'm taking that as
Sanders,
a
I'm sorry.
fat joke. I don't know why that it strikes me as a fat joke. All right,
feel-
there.
What's it? Hydroponics? You
Dr.
think you'd ever do like
Kentucky
not talking for weed,
You know,
but like
since
do you
you're
think you'd
using
ever
these
do a
big-
hydroponic setup at your house to like try it?
Yeah, I've thought about it because, I'm growing it now because the weather's fantastic. But once it starts, I mean, we never really see a whole lot of freeze. But when it does freeze, all that's just going to die. And so if I could pull that inside and do some kind of like
There must be
LED
some
and
sort of-
yeah, I've thought about it.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be neat.
That'd be a fun little project to have.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
fairly cheap project.
That's good.
Saw Ben at Lowe's the other day.
Ben Yurton?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's like
He's the garden guru.
Yeah, he is.
he's like a
They
regional.
both do. Oh, yeah, he does.
He's a big dog.
Yeah.
But
Big
yeah.
dog and a big pound. Tim, what have you been doing?
I started painting a little bit.
Yeah.
I've done 2 paintings.
Like houses?
No, so I channeled my inner Bob
Edgar Allan
Ross,
Poe?
and I did a nice little landscape, and then I
Happy
did.
trees.
I
Yeah,
did
how
some
happy were
trees.
the trees?
They were non-existent on that one.
Yeah.
But then I made
Very
a very
active,
like
Big mistake.
I made a very like
Huge.
kind of scary.
Penis.
Like I look at it as kind of scary.
Penis trees.
Let him talk.
But I did some it was like a forest, like looking in a forest, like kind of black and white grayscale.
Was there mountains?
No, it was just trees with the light shining through.
Oh, they're the trees.
What's
Yeah.
the setting? Hold on. What's the background setting? Like
He just told us.
he just said no trees.
No, so it's trees. No,
But then he said there were trees.
What the fuck, man? Make up your mind.
the landscape one had no trees. The second painting I
You
did.
like landscape, like fucking lawn work, like Mexicans mowing lawns. You fucking
Dude,
racist.
you should start making those, like painting Mexicans mowing lawns.
They're
And call them
landscape
landscapes.
Oh my god, we're not high.
that's great.
I'm not high.
No, but I did a mountain, mountain and like a nighttime mountain.
I
scene
just
or
asked if
whatever.
there was mountains, and you said no.
I'm not
There's two
listening to
different
you.
pictures.
Tim, you
One
know
doesn't
what?
have trees. One does have trees.
You're a goddamn liar.
The second one has trees.
I don't
and
think
it's
you
just-
painted anything.
I put one of them on my Instagram.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, great job,
You know, I'm
man.
proud
yeah.
of you for painting your non-existent.
Yeah, fuck you.
I do want to see him though.
There's one on my Instagram.
I don't go to your Instagram.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'll check
Give
it
it a
out.
go.
Show me right now. Pull it out. Sling
What-
that
while,
yogurt
while he's
wagon.
while he's doing that, Jesus, what about you? Any new skills, new hobbies?
No, not really. Actually, we've just been doing a bunch of housework at my mom's house.
No. You've been making pizza.
I hadn't done that.
And
in a while.
pretzels.
You did that before all this.
No, but still, he was doing that. You did that more.
I did that way before anybody started discouraging stuff. Like when
Before it was cool.
Before I started making bread. Before everyone started making sourdough bread. and
Ooh,
stuff.
look at my sourdough starter kit. Ooh, look how fancy I am. My name's
not what I'm saying.
my
That's- I'm not
name's
making
Drew
fun of them.
Brees. Drew Brees does that.
So do
I'm not
I,
making
and I
fun of
feel
people.
personally
Oh,
attacked.
you actually like that? Let me see that. Hold on. Tim's showing me his painting right
He's
now.
showcasing it like it's a
Holy
prize.
shit. You know what? I am very impressed. I'm sorry, Tim.
That was my first time painting.
Fuck you, you fucking
No, I'm
liar.
serious. Like I've never painted a picture before.
Show it to me.
This is really nice.
It's not bad.
I've seen better.
It looks like
I've seen better, too.
This actually looks like
It's really good.
7-layer bean dip.
Yes, that was my inspiration.
You know when you're looking at a sunset and it looks like 7-layer bean dip, bro?
You know who makes the best 7-layer bean dip? Natasha. Like she makes fucking bomb 7-layer bean dip.
I didn't know there was 7-layer
Yeah,
bean dips.
I've never had it until I had hers.
It's not seven layer bean dip.
7-layer dip,
It's just dip.
So
No,
is that
it's
not
7-layer
a
dip.
Yes, it's a
7-layer
7-layer
dip.
dip. It's supposed to have 7 layers,
but it's
that's-
got 7 types of beans.
I thought that was a Hispanic thing. It's not a Hispanic thing.
No dips? Hell no.
Oh, okay, that's all white then.
Yeah, chips and salsa is not even a Mexican thing.
No, it's not. No, you don't go to Mexico and they don't give you a. Damn it, Tim! You fuck. You don't.
Zeus?
I was about to.
Yeah, because you did it last
You
time.
did it last
You
time.
fucking
heard it.
ignoramus.
Just assumed it was you
you
as
big-
I was looking at Tim messing up.
You big goofy bastard.
What?
So, any hobbies or skills, Jesus?
Nah, man. I started making pizzas before it was way cool to make your own pizza.
Yeah.
I did that, but gave it up
Yeah.
quickly because I had to go back to work and all that stuff.
Right.
And then COVID happened, and I've been stuck at the house for the last 2 weeks.
You've been doing some landscaping, though, yeah?
Huh?
Some landscaping? Some, tree work?
Yeah, my mom's house. Yeah, just working on my mom's house.
Yeah. So since you moved in, you got this huge, basically honeydew list, right?
Yep, my dad left a squirrel. A scroll, not squirrel.
Oh God, your dad left a squirrel.
A scroll. Shit for me to do. And as soon as I got there, mom was like, Mijo, I need help. Help with what? You need to fix all the ceiling fans. I was like, what?
How do you fix ceiling fans?
Can we just buy you another one? It's like,
Mom, I'll buy you. I'll buy you another one as long as I have to pay rent.
No, Mijo. You stay here for free.
Just
I don't know.
because you're
She
my
doesn't
son.
sound like that at all. Anyhow, but yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Cool.
With my time.
My mom's like Menso. Always called me Menso.
I got to play yesterday though at
Play what?
Robinson's. That was nice.
Oh yeah,
it's the first time
it
you
was really
played
good.
live instead of in front of a
Yeah.
camera, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I think it's going to be 2 weeks ago. I played at Robinson's. So
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
I like this episode better than the last one. Now already,
We have a very limited budget.
we have no budget.
No
After
budget.
the
at all.
Doritos,
we have
this
that.
liquid
We have that
death.
one sponsor, the Travelingo.
He hadn't
but
paid shit though. That dirtbag.
You literally had to sell your soul just to get us water.
Well, you know what?
I did too.
It was worth it. But Tim, nobody's drinking your soul.
That
water.
I haven't collected mine yet.
Well, how have you not?
Tim. I got it that time. I knew his name.
Thank you for not
I keep hitting
falsely
my mic.
accusing me. I appreciate
What about you? What is your hobby? And I swear to God, if you say it's the same hobby that you've always had, I'm gonna be real pissed off.
What kind of things does he say about
So
it? Don't do it.
I have been working out.
Okay.
I can tell.
You go through these phases though, right?
I do. Well, I mean, I did it for a good solid 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month actually. And then we got busy with the hail, so I hadn't really had a chance to do it. But I'm doing a really good job keeping the weight I lost off because I weighed in at 225 before I started, and then
Those are rookie numbers, man. You got to bump those numbers up.
but I'm down to like 209 right now, and it's because I've been eating better, and Christina's been doing my meal prep for me. Thank you. Shout out to Christina.
Where can they find her if they want to
She just started her Facebook page. I can send people a link if you want to DM me. But Christina Ibarra, I met her. She was in Abby and Natasha's sorority, and I met her that way. I first met her at Library Bar. It was a really funny story, but I don't want to get into that. But no, she makes amazing meals, and the portions are perfect. But I've been eating better. I've been doing a lot more running on the treadmill that I bought from you, Chad.
Yeah.
A lot of jump rope. Trying to train for this 10K that I'm going to run in January.
Was that Disneyland, Disney World?
Disney run. It's they're doing the Dopey, which is like a marathon. It's like a 5K, 10K marathon, ultra marathon, or something like that, some shit. And they have to do it like every day they run. But I'm going to do that in January for my birthday weekend. We're going to go over there. And I kind of wanted to take a trip right after that. I kind of wanted to go, maybe like fly to the Keys or maybe Puerto Rico. That's kind of what I was thinking, you know.
That'd be cool.
It's going to be the start of the year, and I get I get a week of paid vacation and another week of like without paid vacation, like no pay. But
was that an invite?
I mean,
To Puerto Rico?
Sorry. Damn
it, Zeus.
It'd be cool. It was either that, like I wanted to kind of spend some time in Miami and then maybe fly somewhere, but maybe like even fly to a different state after that. And it doesn't have to be like Puerto Rico or a DR. But I do want. I'll probably do that. I'll still think about that and see what's going on soon. So now while we're at the subject, like where do y'all want to travel? Like, I know everything's kind of being laxed. Everybody's starting to go a little more. So where are places you'd want to go to now that everything's opening up? And I know like there's still going to be a lot of social restrictions and all that stuff. We can don't even worry about that. So where would you want to go now that everything's starting to open up?
We canceled our trip to Denver. We were supposed to go to Denver. Chad and I and.
But y'all had that
my brother-in-law.
rescheduled though.
Yeah,
I rescheduled. He
didn't. I
canceled.
haven't.
Oh.
Yeah, I canceled it. I might pick it back up. I'm not sure. But that's the next place. After that, off to Egypt to hope.
Egypto, home of the pyramids.
You're still going to
and the-
Vegas, right?
When are you going to Vegas?
No, not if. No, yeah, I'm going to
for,
Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
for- who's
I was
getting
thinking about
married over
Houston. Kayla and Joseph. They're going to get married. Finally, tie the knot.
About fucking time.
I know. That poor boy. He's been strung along his whole life. That's what the problem is. Kayla doesn't want to get married.
Yeah, sure.
She a free soul,
She's a free spirit, baby.
free spirits.
So, yeah, we were going to go to the Ozarks, but we've kind of put everything on hold until we figure out a little bit more of what's going to be open, because we don't want to just go and not be able to do anything. So
Just sit in a hotel room. You might as well just do that at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So, like the Ozarks, Jesse really likes the outdoors, and then we watched the show The Ozarks.
Say
and
hi to Marty Bird for me.
She likes the landscape and everything.
I thought he
and
died
so-
in that last episode. Oh, sorry.
You fucking cunt. I haven't even watched it.
Stop. He hasn't.
No, I haven't. Oh, he doesn't?
Unless he has.
Hey, fuck you.
But yeah, so like the Ozarks, we were looking at that, or maybe going to Nashville. I've got a friend that lives not too far outside of Nashville, so it'd be kind of cool to see them. But yeah, nothing too crazy. We've been taking a cruise usually around my birthday. We've done that twice now, and we're looking at maybe another cruise.
Nice.
So. But that's in November, so hopefully that's plenty of time for this to settle down, because I think the cruise ship would be the last place you want to be with an outbreak.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if,
it's a petri dish. It's a human petri dish.
if you're considering booking, though, now would be the better time.
Right,
And
right.
then move it if you had to, because it's just so damn cheap.
But I've also heard like people having issues with like the travel insurance.
Yeah, don't get the travel insurance. Apparently, there's like 2 or 3 big travel insurance agencies out there, and pandemics are not covered. Like cancellation, cancellations by the carrier or the airline or whatever are covered. And like if you're sick, maybe but not pandemic sick, like not because of what's going on currently. And so a lot of people have had issues where they can't cancel their. I mean, most airlines are fine, right? Like they'll be like, "Oh, we're going to go ahead and cancel
we
for
get it.
you."
We
We're
understand,
fine, right?
Yeah.
But if you have this travel insurance, and the airline is like, if you're with, was it Sun Country or some of these like shittier, smaller airlines, they won't refund your money. It doesn't matter because the pandemic's not covered with that extra insurance that you paid $25 for.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so we booked a trip with we booked that trip with American. So, do you think that we'd be good? Like, if stuff's not back to kind of normal?
I mean, I haven't booked my shit because I didn't know.
Seriously,
dude, I don't know what's gonna. Come on,
I did because it was so cheap. You know, that was the whole thing.
Well, the thing is too, like, you got to be weary with how the Mexicans gonna feel whenever you go fly over there, and they're like, "Well, no, fuck you. You're white."
Right.
Like, I don't know where the fuck you were.
Not me.
No, not me. I mean,
you're not white.
we're
That's
fine.
Correct.
Look at this fucking Irish piece of shit right here.
Okay, that's rude.
No,
A little racist?
Yeah,
no. Chad's a red. He's a ginger. So
a ginger. He's from Ireland.
he's a gingy.
These are all bad things.
Well, yeah,
that you
gingers.
said
Yeah,
to us.
bad things.
Okay.
Bad people. No, I just don't think.
I don't think you should.
People are still going to be kind of taboo about it. I
Yeah.
mean, they have like quarantine pinatas already, or the Corona pinatas.
I saw that.
Well, they had the one at that warehouse party in Fort Worth.
They did.
that they had last week.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, that
so
was stupid.
so that guy is.
Piece of shit. Yeah,
Have y'all ever
I've
met him?
fucking seen his picture. He looks like a piece of shit.
So
He owns like a bar or two. In
he
7th Street
doesn't
area, right?
own. He's like the general manager and promoter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he threw a birthday party, is what he called it, and 500 people showed up at an undisclosed warehouse, which ended up being on North Sylvania. But yeah, so throws this big old party, and now everybody's throwing a fit about it because they weren't socially distancing.
because they weren't invited.
Right, and that's what some people was like. I'm just mad because I wasn't invited.
Work phone.
But yeah, I mean, God,
Sorry.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Damn it, Zeus.
I can't.
So yeah, I mean, things like that. We've talked about it. That kind of shit's stupid to do that kind of thing. But
Just
back
to be so blatantly ignorant. I mean, I understand, dude. Have your fucking party, like, whatever. But I mean, I
don't invite
know.
everyone on their dog.
I don't know.
Don't promote it like this. Like,
Yeah.
It's not that. He didn't even promote it though. He sent invites to 400 people. Those were his people that he knew.
Right.
You know, and that's fine. I get it. I mean, like, live your life. You're fucking free. Do whatever you want. But I mean, people, if people want to get upset about it, it's fine for them to get upset.
So we were talking about trips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozarks cruise.
Chad's like, Chad's like, I want to go because
We haven't got to me yet.
Yeah. But yeah,
Hey, you didn't get to me whenever. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
back on trips though. Chad, where you want to go?
Oh, Tim, I was just so
Glad you asked.
glad that you asked.
You've got Denver coming up. We talked about that.
Yeah, I got Denver at the end of June. Going to Houston next weekend to see Tab's sister.
She's here today.
I mean, she's here, but we had already planned to go to Houston and maybe go to the Gulf for a little bit. There's a beach apparently somewhere around where they are, so go do that. We did go ahead and book Hawaii for the end of August.
Yeah.
Because I think that I paid $200 each for a round trip.
No joke.
Yeah. I mean, I used some of my points and stuff like that to get to San Diego and back, but from San Diego to Honolulu, and then we would fly to Kauai, and then out of Kauai, altogether was $200 a piece.
Yeah.
So it was like impossible to turn that down. You know?
I've got a reason to go to Hawaii now because my niece is going to be forever. Well, I say forever living there. She's moved to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like the main island, so I at least have a free place to stay.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool. Never been to Hawaii though. So
Hawaii is absolutely beautiful. I've never been to Kauai, but that's where they
Can you
film.
explain
Like
what Kauai is? Because I think it's Hawaii with a K.
Kauai is one of the islands of Hawaii, and it's
Like,
where
like Aloha or
it's where Jurassic
Sayonara?
Park was filmed. So it's like all that lush jungle and
like the intro scene where they're flying in and all that
yeah.
stuff.
So like a lot of really good beaches and like hiking and
Is
yeah.
it called Isla Morada?
No, that's in the Keys.
Isla Morada.
Jesus. Also, I've been working on the Land Cruiser quite a bit recently, and so I'd really like to go on a good overland trip.
Where can they follow your Land Cruiser? Unless you have a
You got
an
your own
Instagram,
fucking
right?
Instagram for a Land Cruiser.
That was a mistake. It's just,
Inanimate object, you idiot. It doesn't check it.
The car doesn't fucking rev its wheels to check the fucking page.
Well,
My-
that's
my
one of
crew-
Christine where she puts some of us.
My cruiser's been very depressed because I haven't posted anything in the. No, I stopped that.
Yeah, but like
Did you delete
you
it?
know,
No,
I
it's
didn't. I
still
just
up there.
stopped accessing it. Shut up, Zeus. Your car was called the Fun Bus
Yeah, what happened to that?
I
You
didn't
took
make
the
a fucking
badges out.
Instagram of it.
because it didn't exist back then.
Can we talk about that? Like pages for like your pets or like your fucking your
Well,
pets.
so we talked about Cody. He's got a French bulldog named Clark, and he's got a page for his
Clark
for-
the dog
Yeah.
on
Oh, it's a
Instagram.
dog. That's different. It has feelings.
Oh yeah, does the dog fucking type? Woof woof! I'm eating a bone.
Does the dog know that he even has an Instagram? Is the question.
Does the dog
yeah.
even have a soul?
It recognizes itself.
The dog has a soul. All dogs. We don't deserve that.
All dogs
Unless
go to
they
heaven?
get cases of liquid death.
What the oh god! I thought he was
And
being
then- and then
I
they've
thought he was
sold
gonna
their
pour.
soul.
I thought he was going to pour like chocolate inside the dog's throat to kill it.
What the?
What?
What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. You said liquid death for a dog.
You're the only one of the four of us that doesn't have a dog.
Yeah, you
And
got
so
a
the
point.
things that you say like that,
He's
they
killing
hurt
me.
us.
I love dogs.
Why-
but
why don't
They
you have a
hurt
pet?
us.
Because it would be selfish.
And once I tell Biff, oh, he's gonna be distraught.
He's gonna be.
He's going to
gonna
post
write
on his
you-
Instagram immediately.
He's going to write a strongly worded letter to you. No, I don't have a dog because it'd be selfish of me to have a dog. I'm never. I work all the time. I used to come home for lunch, and what they give me an hour. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna torture a dog.
Take
just
him to work with you.
No, there's
Shop
too much.
dog.
There's too much Bondo dust and like shit. I'm not
Put a
gonna have-
respirator on.
No, fuck you. I don't want my
Give him little dog goggles.
If I get a dog,
it
if
in a big
anything,
hamster wheel.
if anything, I'll get a fucking cat because cats don't give a shit. Cats just walk around and just fuck up your shit, and they don't love you and
Like
scratch
the
you.
rest
so
of the pussy in your
you're
eye.
you're basically a cat. So you're a cat.
How am I a cat?
Because you fuck shit up and you don't care about anything? Is that
I
what you just-
care. Hey, fuck you.
Why are you attacking him like this?
What did I do to you, you fucking guy?
Remember the Irish comments?
Just because I said my dick is heavier, you get upset about
By
it.
volume.
By volume, per capita.
we didn't say wait.
Just because my veiny dick is bigger
Okay.
than... Okay, let's not.
He knew it was too
My
far.
veins are bigger than yours, Chad. You want to measure dicks right now? I'll show you my dick.
I don't want to.
Please.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to show you my dick.
Nope. Put your hog away
He hit his stupid face.
with his dick.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to get back to traveling, though. Even though I don't travel, I did make a change to just go ahead and start traveling after all this shit. Because, it makes you think about the shit you're not doing and not
Yeah.
doing, I mean...
I think it'll be a weird mix of people that are like too scared to go again, like to go and do things, and then another group of people that are like, "Man, life's too short. I need to get out and do some stuff." You know what I mean?
And then they do have a short life.
And then their life is shortened because of the things that they did.
I mean, just like everybody, like right now, they just got to be smart about the shit they do. I mean, like you want to take the cat out to fucking mountains and shit.
Big
like
Ben
that.
or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
yeah.
So I mean,
Go
there's not going to be a
overlanding.
lot of people around. So I mean,
No.
you're not going to have that problem. People are just wanting to try to go to like, let's say Boston. What are you going to do in Boston? Go to bars, right?
Bars, restaurants,
Monuments, shit like that.
I refuse to go to like New York and Vegas. Not that there's anything wrong with those places. I love visiting those places. But like, if I'm going to go vacation right now, it's going to be somewhere where I can
Secluded.
feel really good about
Yeah,
distancing
yeah.
myself, like
the best,
Hawaii.
Yeah, dude. Like, no, the best part about like going out to like maybe hike in a desert or something like that. If you're going to stay like at an Airbnb, like in Big Bend, like you get to be out in the open. You're not into contact with anybody. You can do a lot of awesome psychedelic drugs and enjoy the night sky.
Are we back on Parks and Drugs again?
That was 2 episodes ago.
I seriously want to. I'm really tempted. I'm going to ask Tammy to get us some shrooms so that way we can go ahead and eat them. Should we do a shroom podcast?
Probably not.
Why not?
I would say no.
No, shrooms are different. It's not acid would be one thing.
It depends on how much you take. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. We can just like get like a small couple grams and just eat like a gram a piece. Because I think you normally eat 3 grams. 3
For a
grams
decent dose, yeah.
Yeah. So we can just eat 1
I mean,
gram.
that's what I've been told.
But we'll still be. No, I mean acid's different because you're seeing shit. Everything
Well,
looks
but I mean,
kinda-
depending on how much shrooms you take, you can start seeing.
Yeah, but I mean, but you feel it. And you feel really mellow and
Yeah.
light, and like you're on a cloud.
Yeah, man. Totally.
But I'm really excited. I'm really glad you're gonna. When are you gonna do that?
Which one?
Kauai?
Oh, at the end of August, last weekend of August.
Okay.
There was like deals on Southwest Airlines, and I was trying to push it back as far as I can, and it was the last week of August. It was the furthest I could push back.
So Jesus, you're leaving.
In at the end of July.
That's an absolute.
I mean, yeah, so far,
Yeah.
unless they push it further or it doesn't happen.
So no, not absolute.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, but if it,
I mean, that's the plan. That's when we're supposed to move out there.
okay, so we're gonna have to plan something.
I mean, things can change, obviously.
Yeah,
Fast
no,
things
for
will
sure.
change.
Yeah.
So, no,
So okay, you're still gonna be
nothing
able
in
to,
this world is guaranteed.
So okay, say the date again because I forgot.
So
He didn't say a date. He
Yes,
just
he
said
did.
end of July.
He just said the end of
20
July.
We'd be leaving on the 26th
Okay,
or
but
27th.
so then we'd still be going
July.
like on a trip for.
Yeah.
thing.
So hopefully Denver at the end of June, and then Chase thing, and then Vegas.
Yeah.
And maybe Big Ben somewhere.
Yeah, we'll try to sprinkle some Big Ben in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
well, we can find a weekend. I mean, I don't think that'd be a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy to take for like for me, either a Friday or a Monday off.
Three
And-
or 4 day
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah. I'll be in
Or
charge.
both,
I'll be in charge of the drugs. So
All right, cool.
Okay.
We put him in charge of one thing.
I'll be.
It's the drugs.
At least you don't have to have me carry shit like in a backpack with one pillow and.
So-
He's in charge of drugs. I'm in
the
charge
first
of the guns.
time that we
It's like Fear and Loathing.
try to go hiking and backpacking with Javier, all of us had just like tons of stuff in our backpacks, like water, booze, food, like hot dogs and beans and stuff, the essentials, And when we finally get to the campsite, everyone's exhausted. Tim looked like he was literally like close to death. Most of us were not feeling great about ourselves. Javier also looked like he was going to die, but when he pulled out those 2 extra pairs of shorts and that pillow out of his backpack, and that's all he fucking had, we were all pretty upset about it.
I've never fucking.
No one asked him what he had in his backpack. It was like 2 pounds.
It looks packed, so he must have essentials in there.
We assumed that he had all the stuff that he
a
needed.
pillow, 2 shorts.
We were only gone
Look
for
at
one
it.
night.
It's stuffed to the max, ripping at the seams. No, just my extra key.
He had
so
like 2
pissed.
Playboys in there.
So pissed off.
Who needs Playboy when you have?
You didn't even bring water, I don't think.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't bring anything.
Real dumb.
Dude, that hike back was the worst. It was so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were July.
I was hurt.
4th of July. I mean, it's Texas, July. It's miserable. And why we did this, I have no idea.
Well,
but
it's because
At least you got to walk back.
It was fun.
We had to swim back.
Oh, that,
Yeah, the next year we tried to do it.
yeah.
We tried to come back in a canoe because
What
it
a-
rained too much. It was flooded.
What a fuck fest that was.
That was bad.
That was a bad.
Lost the GoPro.
Be careful what
Most
you
of our
wish for.
dignities. It was awful.
God,
Jesus would never go camping again because of that.
Never again.
It was his first time, with us.
We were fucking being dragged by somebody pedaling a kayak.
Roy.
I can pull all of you. I swear to God.
Well, it
all
was-
of our weights.
Whose idea
There's
was
8
that?
grown
It was
men.
Roy's. It was Roy's idea.
Roy and Craig.
Yeah.
All 8 of us. You can pull all our weights, dragging through the water.
I think we were maybe moving like half an inch an hour.
Who was with you? Were with me when we were going to the site, right? Whenever the boat drove by and we got knocked over.
It
in the
was
canoe.
you and me and Roy.
Yeah. We were
Oh,
like-
a boat. So that's why I got knocked over.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it
I-
got knocked over twice because I was with Roy and it got knocked over. I think that Roy was the reason it kept getting knocked
Fucking
over.
Roy. Roy, if you're listening to this, fuck you. I'm kidding.
He's like, they're mentioning me. Come here.
We're
Roy.
gonna bring
Get
Roy
him.
on here to defend himself.
Call him right now. If you call him right now, will he answer?
I don't know if he would answer or not.
Is there a way to?
It's 10 o'clock. I mean, yeah, we could call him right now.
He's
but
what's he doing? He's not doing nothing.
Let's not.
He's in Houston.
We'll have him over next time and let him defend himself.
but
What's
that
one
was
thing
a
that
shit
you
show, though.
wish that you still had from your childhood?
Oh, that's a really. I don't know. I've never really thought about my
Stretch Armstrong.
my parents' marriage.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. No,
It's like, how can I restructure this question to make it less dark?
actually, no. If the divorce didn't happen, I wouldn't have my brothers and sisters. So I'm grateful for that divorce.
Hooray!
Ooh,
That was not.
that was really. That was way creepier than the one. Tim
Man,
used.
I can't find. So I had the other cheering, but I cannot find it.
I do know what I wish I still had from my childhood. It would be my Air Jordan 9s, the first pair of Jordans I ever bought. I didn't buy. My daddy.
I was about to say,
Daddy died.
Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy.
so was that story you told about getting?
Yeah, about the jersey.
Yeah.
About the Emmitt Smith jersey.
Man.
Yeah. You want me to tell it?
Yeah, tell it, man.
Yeah, go for
That
it.
was actually a pretty good story.
So the year was 1904.
All right. Fuck.
Never mind.
No, it was like a couple weeks before back to school, and we went shoe shopping before then, and it was at the Foot Action at the Town Center Mall. That's now the Gran Plaza. So
The Mexican mall?
the Mexican one. So we go over there, and they had another store over there that was really cool. It sold comic books, and they had like a Mortal Kombat 2 arcade. So fucking badass. Anyways, that's beside the point. So we're over there, and I see this awesome badass Emmitt Smith jersey. It was the throwback Thanksgiving Day one, like they usually had.
Big stars on the
Big
shoulders.
stars on the shoulders. So I told my dad, I was like, I want this. I want this jersey.
I want it, Daddy.
Daddy. And my dad's like, hey, did you pick the jersey? You pick the shoes. And then I was like,
Pick your life.
I didn't know my dad sounded like Antonio Banderas Jesus. So I was like, I want the jersey. And Dad's like, all right, get the jersey. And so I get the jersey, and like my shoes were falling apart. And like 2 weeks later, he's like, get your shoes. We're going to the store. And I'm like, okay. And my brother's like, but you said he can only have the jersey or the shoes. And my dad's like, you should have picked the jersey. And then we walked out. We went to the mall, and that was my first pair of Air Jordan 9s, and he liked them so much he bought himself a pair. And
Your dad?
My dad did.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's
not like a regular dad. He's like a cool dad.
cool dad. No, I thought it was really cool, and honestly, like, 'cause my dad keeps a lot of stuff from those days, and this was like '94. And I was like, man, maybe he still has those Air Jordans, because those would go for a premium right now, even if they were. He didn't.
Oh.
I was kind of depressed. I'm like, oh man, I want those Air Jordan 9s.
How much would they go for now?
I don't know. Well, the retro ones that are used, he used them. We used to play tennis a lot when we were growing up. So he
Really, really Mexican family is what you're getting at.
fuck you. So no, I don't know, but I and dude, that's probably one of the only Air Jordans I don't have. Like, I don't have that Air Jordan 9. I need to.
What's the answer to the question? How much would they go for now?
Right now, I mean, if they were dead stock, not ever used, probably like $400.
Oh, well, not crazy.
I know. I mean, if it had been a pair of Air Jordan 1s from 1985, that'd be different. I think one pair sold for like $50,000.
God.
But it was but the thing is, like, everything oxidizes. So, I mean, like, the soles were dust.
Mm-hmm.
You're just buying the shoe dust and like the leather.
Right.
You never wear them.
No, it's just a showpiece. Like, they had a auction at Harry's or Harrods, and one person bought like the entire collection of shoes. I think he paid like $500,000, and one of the pairs was that Air Jordan 1.
For shoes?
Yeah, like there was and they just had the Last Dance for Jordan, the documentary of the last.
Save the Last Dance?
No. The Last Dance was.
I think I watched the wrong. It was about the girl that.
No,
danced, right?
stop it. With Julia Stiles?
Yeah.
Where you thought that dancing was bomb, and now you're like, what the fuck was she
Wasn't
doing?
it?
Have y'all seen that video where it's like,
Yeah.
I remember the day when I thought this was the best dance routine of all time. You watch it now and you're like, I don't know what she's doing.
Is she drunk? Is she drinking, just dancing?
So is that what everybody's talking, right? Like,
No,
Save
the
Dance?
the Last Dance is the 10-episode documentary of the last Jordan's last year.
Montel Jordan.
Fucker, Michael Jordan's last year with the Bulls, and it was very good, very amazing. It was worth it. They announced it 2 years ago. It was supposed to come out in 2019, but I don't know what happened, but they said 2021, and they released it because of the whole COVID thing. Everybody's locked in. It was a lot of fun watching, because every time I'd see a pair of shoes, I'm like, oh, I got that pair. Like, it's really fun.
That's cool. What about you, Zeus? What do you wish that you had from your childhood?
I wasn't even thinking. I got lost in that.
Yeah,
The
it was
shoes
long.
conversation.
I mean, that's what I was trying to move on.
Nothing really. I don't really
Fucking prick.
have anything that I wish that I had.
A toy or anything like a clothing piece.
One thing I do remember that I had was I was a Ninja Turtle toy that you wound up and played with in the bathtub and it kicked its feet. I don't know why I always liked that toy, but it's the only toy I ever had.
Oh,
That's really depressing.
what was your favorite Ninja Turtle? What Ninja Turtle was it?
It's Donatello.
Donatello? Nobody's as Donatello.
Mine is.
Are you serious? Loser. What a fucking loser.
I know.
Get the fuck out of my house.
I love Donnie, man.
What was your favorite?
Michelangelo, obviously.
You?
Come on.
Raphael.
Leonardo.
Fuck you. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
We got the 4 turtles right here,
Holy
bro.
shit. Hey, Roy, come be our splinter.
All right,
So
Tim.
I pulled up an image of what mine was.
Dildo. It's a big black dildo. Oh, I had that.
The Ghostbusters car from the
Holy
cartoon.
fuck. Yeah, I had that.
I had that, and I need to ask my mom. She might actually still have it up in the attic.
Dude, we got that for Christmas.
Yeah, that was one of my. I got it for Christmas too, and it by far was like one of my favorite toys.
It was like 92?
Somewhere around there,
1992. Yeah.
So, but I was jealous because one of my friends growing up had the full on like proton packs and stuff.
Dude, me too.
I didn't have those.
I had that. I had the trap.
Yeah.
We had the guns because the gun came with the backpack.
Right.
Or the proton pack.
Yeah.
And we had every.
So
holy
he even had
shit.
the. So did you see the? It was like the what's it called? The station that they were in, like the place.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was
I
like
didn't
it
have
was like a
that.
dollhouse for boys or
Yeah.
whatever. I guess girls too. You know,
That
'cause-
building, they say
Yeah.
the same building they use for the mask. Did you know that?
Is it really?
Where the auto shop is? That's where the Ghostbusters
No shit.
station was. Same place.
Man, yeah, I forgot. I completely shut that memory out. Like I had all the Ghostbusters.
because that was off the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon because it came. I'm telling you, it was
Yeah,
like 91.
it had to be.
Because that year we got the Super Nintendo that year also.
I would like to go back and see if I can find some of those old cartoons. And
It's on
watch them.
Hulu.
Is it?
Yeah,
I need to go back and watch them then.
yeah. Chad,
I've got 2.
wait, hold on. Did you finish
say
yours?
2.
too?
Yeah. That's it.
Those
I'm
are the
done.
Ghostbusters.
Sorry, that's really good. I liked it.
When I was in, I think it was like 4th or 5th grade.
I was going to say Iraq. When I was in Iraq.
When I was in the Great War. When I was in like 4th or 5th grade, I was trying to save up money because of this thing that I wanted really bad. It was like $15, and so I would sell like drawings and like wristbands and bracelets and things.
Oh,
that
I
just
remember the
made.
wristbands.
I just like made all of these arts and crafts.
With those plastic strings you do, like...
I made some of those keychains too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
anything that I could get 50 cents off of, I was like, I need more string, I need more plastic, whatever the hell it was.
This was
like
your
trying
son,
to.
Carolyn. This is your son.
Yeah, right. My mom would get it. She's like, he's crafting, and I would get it because of the money.
And then
And
beat me up in school for crafting with my mom.
Go
was-
craft this, mama's boy.
That's what he said to me.
Oh my God, it was you.
But I bought a Tamagotchi, and I was pretty fucking
yeah.
Wait,
stoked.
hold on. Which one did you get though? Which one did you get? Because there's a.
Did you guys have one of those too?
I had those. I had. Well, which one did you
I
get?
thought
Chad?
it was a girl's thing.
No.
No, fuck no.
What?
I want to get to this too. I want to hear what Chad's was though. What was his Tamagotchi?
I
It
actually
was just
don't
a
remember.
Tamagotchi. So I can tell you which one I had.
Were they different animals?
Dude, I had the Jurassic Park one. It was.
Well,
a
I was about to say I
T-Rex.
thought mine was a dinosaur, but then I didn't want to sound stupid.
Either way, they all ended up dead.
my mom still has my Tamagotchi in this like little cabinet.
In a safe.
Yeah.
And it's still alive.
She decided to.
She feeds it every day and cleans its poop.
I stopped playing with it, and so she kept it alive for a while.
Your mom needed a hobby.
I guess so, man. Oh, the
So-
Tamagotchi. What was your second one though?
The second one, so I was really, really into Pokemon cards. And so
You were too.
you were too.
I was in Yu-Gi-Oh, bitch.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
loser.
That was high
way
school.
worse.
And that was high school.
Yeah, this was like way before high school.
It was
It
middle
was
school.
like 8th grade. It was the year before high school.
Pogs, that too.
Pogs,
yeah.
they're great. I still have my Pogs, but my Pokemon cards, I was all like, I was really good. I was a good businessman throughout. Like I was selling keychains and all this shit, but I was like trading cards that weren't really worth what they were worth for like better cards. And I remember getting this like Japanese Kirby or something. It was like the worst. You couldn't even read it. It was like,
I
you
don't
know.
think Kirby's a Pokemon. Somebody
That's a
gave you a
Kirby.
fake card.
that's why
You were a horrible businessman.
I was a bit of an entrepreneur. If,
Okay, sorry.
I will.
In the Kirby picture, you couldn't see, but he had a pretty small dick.
This is the Donald Trump of our group. I had plenty of businesses. Yeah, some of them went under.
There
but-
you
Okay, no, it was okay. Jigglypuff, sorry, same thing. Kirby, Jigglypuff,
No,
was
it's
the same
not.
thing. So it was a Jigglypuff. It was hologram, and it was Japanese. And I was like talking to this kid down the street when I lived in Crowley, when I was pretty close to you, Javier. It wasn't you though. I was I was down the street from this kid. I was like, man, this one's worth something.
Because that kid's a son of a bitch.
It might have been.
He might have grown up.
And I was like, man, you really want this. I'm telling you, this card's going to be worth something. People at your school are going to think that this is awesome because I didn't go to that school. And then finally, like after like 3 or 4 conversations, the kid's like, finally, I take it. And I finally got my Charizard card. And then my mom found out that I traded this kid for this shitty card.
Hustle.
And she's like, this is making you a bad person. And then she went to the store and sold all of our cards for $92.
What the fuck?
All of them. And we had way too many. We were trading and we were buying with money from mowing the lawns and stuff like that. We had way too many cards. But every time that I see like Pokemon cards sell for thousands of dollars on eBay or whatever, I send her a link just to remind her that she messed up. But so yeah, 1 would be Tamagotchi, 2 would be that Charizard card that I'll never get back.
That's very impressive.
So I saved up my allowance for like almost a full year and bought a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
And the Sega Genesis, I think it was like the Sega Mega Drive, I think is what it was. It had like
That was a flop, by the way.
what I don't know if it was the Mega Drive or I don't know what it was. It was the one that had it had a headphone port on the side so you could play it at night and not disturb your parents or whatever. But I wish I still had it. I don't even know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to my N64. I don't know what happened to that Sega. I'm sure my mom sold them.
Does it piss you
at a
off that you can get a
garage
Sega now for like $50 and it has all the games?
Yes.
How's that beer?
Because I think whenever I bought that Sega, it was $100 if I remember.
Probably more than that. Those
Like I remember, I saved up my allowance like for a full fucking year just to get it. And
Was that the first thing you bought? Like the first thing you saved your money up for? And
yeah, probably. Like a big item. Yeah, I think that was.
What was your first album that you ever bought? Like the first cassette tape or CD?
Ooh, mine was a single of, I don't know if you remember, what was that band? Silk? You remember that R&B group named Silk?
No.
Oh man, but it was a single of their one hit song, and you'd have to look it up and listen to it because I don't know.
I thought you meant Silk the Shocker.
No. It was this R&B group named Silk,
I've heard of them.
and I don't know why a 13-year-old boy was buying this album because it's raunchy.
Actually, okay, so that's single, but how about your first like full album? What was the first
Oh,
full album?
full-
Actually,
full-
cassette tape and CD because I remember both.
I didn't buy cassette tapes.
I don't remember my CD.
I never got to buy cassette tapes.
I bought a Green Day cassette, Green Day Dookie, whenever it came
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Lil Troy's album, "Want to Be a Baller."
Really?
Shot call up.
That was the first CD you bought with your own money.
Yeah, and then I bought System of a Down stuff.
Oh yes, Toxicity. Oh fuck, what a good album.
Yep.
Chat. Oh Tim, what was yours?
So Green Day,
Green Day Dookie.
on cassette and maybe like a Cranberry CD, like one of the Cranberries like earlier song or CDs. I remember I got a CD player for Christmas one year, and I had to be like maybe 5th grade, and I remember for the TOS test we got to bring. You got to bring like a CD player or whatever, so you can listen to it after, so you don't disturb whatever. And I brought like I think I had Alanis Morissette, which I shouldn't have had that CD, but I got to buy it. And I had like a Cranberry CD and then something my sister had, and I took that.
Well,
and then,
she go down on you in a theater.
exactly. I didn't know what any of it meant, but I remember someone like making fun of me for having the Cranberry CD, and I can't remember who it was, but fuck them.
Cranberries.
And Cranberries.
It was probably me.
Yeah, probably.
Although I love the Cranberries.
Was yours Limp Biscuit? I feel like yours is Limp Biscuit.
It wasn't.
I feel like you were very pro. What's that guy's name?
Rap rock.
No,
Fred Durst?
Fred Durst. I was going to say Wes Borland.
No.
Well, he was a guitarist.
He was a good, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was a huge Limp Bizkit fan, but no, my first CD that I ever got was given to me on my birthday, and it was OMC.
Oh, how bizarre!
Yeah,
Ooh, damn!
that was the first.
I
CD ever
love
got.
that song.
The first one I bought was Backstreet Boys, though. So
Really,
You want me to tell you,
equally as good.
The first one I stole was Disturbed.
that's very disturbing.
It was in New Orleans, and I stole it because I liked a girl that was dating someone else at the time,
What a loser!
and then we ended up dating
This
later
is
on.
disturbing.
We've mentioned her before.
Yeah, we don't need to
yeah.
get into it.
Who was it? Oh,
Yeah.
you dated her?
Yeah, she was with at the time,
Yeah,
and I stole a CD for her.
What a bitch.
That's all it took.
You, not her.
Bad
you.
Boy Records.
Yeah.
Bad Boy Records. Okay, so that was yours.
So moving on.
Yeah.
Mine was Michael Jackson's Thriller on cassette. And I bought it at a garage sale. You know that big-ass house over there by Costco near Bryan Irvin?
No.
It's like a big-ass house like right next door to it.
No.
When
I
you're
have no
coming
idea.
off the freeway. Anyways, they had a garage sale, and I bought that. And the first CD I ever bought was Lenny Kravitz's 5. And that was the one with I wanna get away. I wanna fly away.
Hey, so how would you feel if a partner started laughing at you while you were having sex? Or started giggling?
Man, that's never happened.
Sure.
No, I'm trying to think.
You've never made jokes while you were...
Well, no, but like I'm talking like just started
Choke on the
laughing.
sausage.
Oh, laughed at you?
Maybe not laughed at you, but just started laughing, and you don't really know why.
No. Maybe because never mind.
Well, how would you feel though? Would you feel inadequate at that time?
I know. I mean, why?
I don't know.
I wouldn't. I don't think I would. I'd be like, "What are you laughing at?" And she'd be like, "Oh, nothing. It's nothing." I'm like, okay, all right, back to it.
So there's a.
Waka, waka,
I
waka,
was just
waka,
looking at some stuff on here. I can't stop giggling during sex. So that,
Is this you?
No.
You
that's-
can't stop giggling.
It says my husband thinks I'm laughing at him. Hey, it's one of those like advice columns or whatever. But like,
Is it like a giggle or is it like a laugh?
I don't know. So how would you handle that?
I would handle it okay. I mean, I would ask like, "Hey, what's maybe after like, hey, so what was the laughing about? Did I do something weird or?"
And what if they're dodging and they're like, oh no, and they won't like really answer you? Like, how would you handle that?
I mean, kind of fucked up. I'd feel kind of self-conscious about it, but I'm trying to think. I've never been laughed at during sex or like.
No, we get it. We get it. You're a
Get it,
stud.
yeah.
No, I
You
get
said
it.
it 3 times now.
Yeah, with talent like this, all those years of masturbation really paid off.
And there it is.
Yep. It took 56
Oh my
minutes.
Fucking God. This
Yeah.
isn't over, is it?
Well, I mean, we probably should start wrapping it up.
Okay.
But you know,
That was a really good pair of subjects, though. I mean, I'm looking now. You were talking about the Ghostbusters toys and shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like the I got the Super Scope 6 for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool, and just
We should have a throwback episode where we talk more about the things that we enjoyed or liked when we were kids.
yeah, like Mighty Ducks, or
I just watched
Crispitos.
Mighty Ducks 1 and 2.
Crispitos and cheese.
So we'll have to save that, but my partner at work loves Crispitos, and apparently their Crispitos, because he went to Alito, are different than what we had at Castle Mary.
Tell us more.
I'm all
We'll
about it.
talk more about that on the next
God
episode.
damn it!
Look forward to Crispitos on the next episode.
Funky Panther episode 11, Crispitos.
That's all we talk about.
All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up, right? Are we going to do any finishing? It's usually just you. Javier, do you have any ending comments?
I didn't know you dated. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, for like a year. We
Really?
dated in 8th grade,
Yeah.
and then we dated again in like, I guess I was sophomore year?
Did you break up the first time?
Yeah.
Did you just kind of sort of fizzle out and just both never said anything about
I
it?
just got bored and yelled.
Okay, you want
We can discuss this on another episode. Or
Talk about
You
growing
want to
up.
just start back up?
yeah, so.
Hey, yeah. So whenever you live your life, go ahead and enjoy it and eat all the yummy foods and desserts because they're all delicious.
I don't know what it is you're talking about. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and follow us at the Funky Panther. If you're listening to us on Spotify or iTunes, go ahead and give us a follow, give us a rating, give us some feedback. We'd love to hear back from you. As always, I'm Chad.
I'm Javier,
And I'm Tim.
and we are
The Funky Panther!
the funkiest timelines.
So damn funky.
Keep that phone, girl. Give me that phone.
I want the fun.
That funk. Gotta have that funk.